been great. Yeah, the reception has been so good. And today I'm releasing the official visualizer for the song.
Oh, visualizer.
Yeah,
Okay.
12 this afternoon, right after the show.
Okay.
You guys should head to my YouTube at Debbie Sway.
Gosh.
And watch it. Me whining me waist now. They want to say. Yeah, it's about to go down.
Why Sisi Fian? Same way. My daughter shakes and each time she's dancing to this Molly song and I go like, right, Sisi Fian, but hey, daddy, they paying you. Like, what they paying me?
They pay
you 7-year-old, you are telling me they pay me. What they pay me? Whoa.
Skin pain.
Who's this? Oh wow, good. Again,
Hey, Messenra.
of all the hate, in fact, now if we're talking about the one that has a lot of haters, I think you are in a comfortable league.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Because I don't just do PR. I inspire hits.
Kaish.
Atia don't could be pese. Odimiko, I am in an dream.
Oh wow. Wow.
It's about time I brag about my portfolio as an individual because Mr. Hani and the credits she chairman sign. I don't understand.
Oh wow.
And I'm always Sisi Fiani be. My mommy.
Like
I just say who me Sisi who I say no.
here royalty so.
Me here to Gamro. My who say me who. Now me did my royalties in our because Sisi Fian we na we did that near my way they stop here or corn we are Sisi Fian. South Korea and North Korea talk away pet. Any the only solution. You people must see me as the national treasure that I am.
Exactly.
Yes. And by the way, yesterday I saw Debbie. I came here. I was.
Where did you see her?
Here, I was on Joy Prime, so I came early. Maybe Debbie. She wasn't at her usual post. I was Hagla. Now your baby girl, you say, hey, baby girl, send or your artist on by yo.
Sure.
Oh, yeah, so I'm permissing, yeah, baby girl. Hey, what fun home. I had the skirt, I had the makeup, I had the lash, I had a kube shoe, I had socks. Hey, just say you dealing with the body, of course. You dealing with the boss. And then is your no say the past. Oh nice. Or say chen am say oko tiptoe lane. No sure I would obey the boy. Debbie came. Debbie is pulling to. Hey,
Thank you. Oh my God, I'm blushing.
Tyrant to me. Tyrant. And Pacha, the mama shot to him, Mr. Andy.
Yes.
So Legacy Life 4, which is a kill beats in California. I did the second artist after Can Promise or they by a friendly Raven. We're dropping a very nice project called Fever. Very, very beautiful. Production quality. I was say, yeah, it's your and it was produced by Kill Beats in T.
Come on, man. What do you expect?
Exactly. It's out on every platform.
Who's song?
Raven. He's called Raven.
Oh, the new act.
Yeah, the new act.
I think Qubit mentioned it, but you see me, I'm not free with Qubit, so forget that boy.
Qubit was sumo.
Now the mimi so
now be that me kind of who say
and I make I'm saying it here.
Hi.
Why? Even they like you, why for hide? Because you pretend you like me, you see me, Mr. Andy, Charlie, you bring the actors, Mr. Andy, we'll just bring the artists to there, we go work, Mr. Andy, they know, Azanko and Asamu.
Yeah.
This raving boy, no, make a play the biscuit. No.
I just go.
Me de you better so cry. Why about raving no cry you more?
Oh, there ba go to so.
Pacho.
Man can you cry?
Killer Beats.
Now no I say. I no do you anything. Same way this guy came here where I give him fire. What was his name? The producer.
Kaiwe.
Mix Master Gazi came here and also by Jenny there.
Why? What happened? On also save.
Same way. I'll be about Jenny there.
Yeah, I critical.
Very critical.
Be about Debbie Sweet. Wow, station crowd.
Oh, you know it's on some DJs no.
When you know.
We know so.
We. Wait, although you Bobby Fever. Bobby Fever by Raven, why I is
but you'll be the fever, yeah, Bremy.
Oh, okay.
I like your spectacles.
Muchas gracias.
Oh, wait, you papa, you this girl.
But that's super bright.
Okay. Right. Nakia, how was yours? The week?
Oh, it was good. My party started last night.
Ish.
So last night, AE4 Cross Global for new artists.
You have to take your time and say it cross global. Maybe are you free no? You know.
But to me, boy, I did.
Anything can happen.
I did surgery word. TV. Yeah, and new artists. I think they did a writing camp, and some of the songs that came out, it was beautiful to see. This generation, wild though, and no. And they are doing their own thing, and it's beautiful to see. And the way it's like they form their own cloud to be, which is why I don't know, but was some 5 beers, some excitement, and I think you would have really loved to be there, because some girls who where their debut, mini pa debut, but it was a beautiful experience. I enjoyed. There's this guy called RC.
Yeah,
performing a new song at Topa.
Yeah.
RC is my guy.
Oh, nice. NYB, ne artist. No,
is RC's NYB's artist?
Yeah. Back to back.
Oh, fine.
Yeah, right.
NYB.
Long list.
Yes.
My own son, NYB.
Yes.
My stubborn son.
Yes. Yeah.
Who can sit on other networks and bash me?
Really?
Yes.
Hey.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, remember producer Biagi.
Me.
Everybody
go collect.
Oh,
they collect. What
season.
RC.
Yeah,
RC is my guy.
Nice.
When
you bring out the way you say it, hey.
I just say I need more rehearsals. Because it's not going well for a sister. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay. Now let's check. Rainhoff. Hey, sorry. Let's continue. I just saw someone's picture. Right. Okay, let's do the headlines. Listeners, it's now time for the headlines. Let's check out the headies that made the stories over the week.
Yeah.
Right.
So this week in our weekly trends, our first story is coming from Socrates Safo. He's saying that he's very, very jealous of no other person or no other people than the NDC creatives.
I'm super excited.
Why?
I'm excited about it.
Because he's showing his frustration and you're excited.
Yes.
I'm
excited about it. Do you know why? Because precedents. Because people, they'll be into me and no be about baby.
Yeah.
Much yeah.
And that form.
Again, the MPP had 8 years. 8. They could have done things right. But I remember. What what's the name of the MP that had the gray hair?
MP that had the gray hair.
Oh, this man, the spectacle. Oh my God! I've forgotten his name.
Don't ring a bell.
Is it Hammond?
Katie
Hammond. Katie Hammond. I don't remember what Katie Hammond
Katie Hammond has hair on.
Oh, he has some gray hair. He's got some gray.
Okay. That's what threw me off.
Katie Hammond said that, see the young ones, yet. And then the mama cry my mutiko no. My mutiko no mojanwi anwi keka aboje say na mo ye the mama cry hu ya hwi ni mutirim like Mr. Hammond.
Crazy.
Honorable.
Honorable.
So yes, if NDC thinks that the young ones they can do it, why not?
Why not? Why not? And you know, this follows this follows Kasum Sinari's appointment as the ambassador of Spain, where he just expressed his frustration that during the end his time with the NPP, the creatives were rarely given influential roles, and they were not really seen as valuable when it came to the contributions that they made. And also he says that the NPP was not appreciating them enough, and then you know, all this is just breaking his heart. So he's really jealous of his his colleagues that are in the NDC that are, you know, being appreciated and being appointed, you know, for bigger things.
Oh, but the honor crack, but the honor there. I think some of us what was the name of this lady that she used to work with GBC at the time, back in the day? But she had an appointment. Well, yeah. As if Francisca Ashite, I think. Yeah. So that one there. But he knows what he's saying.
He knows what he's saying. He knows what he's saying. Anyways, let's move to our next story. Now, this is some good news for me. I don't know if it applies to everybody. Now, holidays that fall on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and any other days in the midweek are being shifted to Fridays and Mondays to make the weekend longer. And this is coming from our Interior Minister as he's laid it before the government. So Sisiano, every holiday that falls within the week, know that we are having it on either Friday or Monday to extend the weekend. And I don't know how you guys feel about that, but this week we discussed this on Daybreak Hits, and some of the comments that were coming were like, oh no, it's not appropriate because it takes away the value of the holiday. The holiday is on a Tuesday, let's have it on a Tuesday. If it's on a Wednesday, let's have it on a Wednesday, than to shift it to the weekend. But I think it's okay because it doesn't disrupt the workflow. I mean, to go home on a Tuesday and then wake up Wednesday and come back to work is so painful. It's just painful. I can't. So yeah, I like it. I like this one.
What the people that are saying they don't like, what is their problem? So they can just come to work. I mean, their works will not be closed. They can just come and sit around and then, you know,
go back home.
Everything we have some problem with it. Because imagine sometimes when a holiday is on Wednesday or Thursday, not Friday, Juma cry somewhere be. Because Taleni Pano actually and I said ne psyche nasa what you say. So if you won't agree, there are always cars in town every day. So pick a car and come and sit in the office. When it's closing hour, you go home.
And no. Well, let's talk about our next story. This one is coming from Wan-O. I know many of you might know him or might not know him. This is the guy that sells what's it called, his CDs usually around the Accra Mall area or other, you know, places and its environs. Now this week he was in the news and he is saying that he makes about 30,000 Ghana cedis a month from selling CDs of his songs alone. 30k Ghana. And even, you know, some artists don't make that amount from streaming. I don't think I make that amount from streaming. Let me not talk about it.
You see, one old story is very look, here's someone that does the legwork. Last week, I spoke about Shatawale doing the legwork himself, going to the beach to distribute the CDs all by himself.
Yeah.
And later on, I saw Ghanaians talking about it on social media. A lot of people don't do the legwork. You sit at home.
Release.
And you release a song and you expect it to blow up.
But you see, some artists are talking about, you know, now that it's a digital, more things are digital. But then the thing is,
do you know the country we are in?
To all corners, exactly.
No, but you see, there's another angle. I've seen this conversation go round.
You know,
I've seen a lot of aside that simple. I've seen a lot of guys saying that what he's saying is a lie. Because CD, when they told CD, that kind of thing. But you see, there's another angle, very critical angle. He might be selling the CDs, making money off the CDs because he's selling, not necessarily because people are listening. It's like, let me use vertical, the beggars on the street. they are begging. Some of them actually have money because I hear it's actually an entire enterprise.
Of course.
So some of them are mansions simple.
Yo,
what you saying?
Let me not stop you there. Listen, I was at a pharmacy one day. This is my tie chair, so I can't really tell the year. Then this guy, this cripple walked in with a big plastic bag.
Hey.
Yeah, the black ones. Huge. Coins and and even with the coin, the highest of them all, I think at the time it was, did we have a 20 CD coin or 10? I've forgotten.
Hey, we didn't know me so.
Oh no, but it was the biggest. As I said, I cannot really, maybe I'm exaggerating, but the guy came and immediately he arrived, he put a thing on the desk and the pharmacist asked two of his guys to come pick it inside. So they went, they sat. So what they do is that they check it and then he turns it into, it changes the denomination, right? So let's say 2,000, then they pay him with
the hard copy.
Yes.
The paper.
They give him cash. Yeah. Then they keep the coins. I asked him and he said, oh, the banks will rather come and take it when they come collecting their money. So I was like, wait, so where does this guy get the money? So it says he begs for alms.
Ooh.
Yes.
So that's the angle people have not paid attention to. What the guy might be doing, not necessarily selling music, he's just probably begging for money, but he's using his music.
Yeah. Right.
So you see him dressed, standing
all
there.
Nicely.
Somebody will give him 10, somebody will give him 20, somebody will give him 5 CDs, somebody. So he might not be going there because maintaining your mother.
Yeah.
So if he say he's making 30,000, why is he always going there? Because he's selling physical CDs. I'd say auto papers, and now auto an empty CD, but auto baby. Oh yeah, Tuma. That thing he's doing, he's making money because on Yasika, people were not. He wasn't getting money, and people were saying that I'm not getting money. There was no way he would come back. But it's like I see it as somebody all this cafe beg this cafe man for, but he's not begging direct or man baby or telling you that I'm an artist, support me. Unlike somebody who is just sitting on the roadside, you have to just go. He is coming to you. So that person and who do you think will make more? So I'm like, this guy is not about the music. He's just taking money from people and he's just using the CD, saying that I'm not saying that is what he is doing, but I'm saying this is a very big possibility that could actually fetch him money. So I'm like, why are people not looking at that part? Like, why are they not looking at it?
I have bought a CD from someone like that. I don't know if it's...
And I don't use the CD, but because he approached me, I saw it as I'm helping an artist. So imagine
so I gave him something
if he gets, like, he goes to a popular spot and he gets 1,000 people like me giving him 20 CDs. So I was really wondering why people think this thing cannot happen. He might not be making money off the music as a man for because but the fact that what he's doing, Sika air banning semono, but also he might as well be selling a chomo there, and people be giving him money.
Anyways, I mean,
again, sometimes when they approach you, you buy for shaggy reasons.
Exactly. I don't have a DVD player. I just buy for shaggy reasons.
Oh, Charlie. Oh, let me just support your hustle. You know what? How much? Oh, boss, will be 10 Ghana. You know what? Just take 20.
Don't want to know.
Every guy see the menji. Matches so I mean who they may find like I don't have a CD player.
And that is a source of income. What I say? If you cannot see the cry, you're empty. But because he has approached you with something, you have bought it.
Now,
I want to know how Ghana across days by plan. Obia when you plan, got now quite home, and the days come make us say, oh yeah, junkie. What packaging a hustle?
Exactly. You know, Lexi the comedian was also in the news, and he was saying that he was questioning musicians why they're not doing the same, because you know you can make money off your digital streams, but you can also make money off your CDs, as he thinks. So this is just another avenue for artists.
But you see, this thing is a whole conversation about why we are not selling CDs, hard copies. I think we've discussed this before. the best person for this conversation. Same guy, Sukri Safo. Sukri knows why. Because look, when he began, he was around, and he knows. I think he told a fantastic story, and he gave reasons. People should go back selling what friend and CDs. Because it's a whole conversation we really need to look at.
Yeah. Well, thank God Adam is here now. Why? So that he can help with our next story, because this is coming from the camp of your Empress Gifty and Agrada.
Forget him.
You will not talk.
Forget him. He can't talk. He can't say anything.
Oh.
Forget him, madam.
You don't say anything?
Forget him.
So, concerning the lawsuit against is it Prophet or Agradizi?
Please.
Evangelist.
Please. You see, English is a very detailed topic and subject.
Okay.
You can't say evangelist. Her name is not Prophet. Her name is not she says her name is Evangelist.
Hey.
Thank you.
Evangelist.
Thank you. Continue.
So yeah,
Evangelist. Thank you.
Patricia.
Thank you.
So despite the 20 million defamation suit that was filed against her, now the court has imposed a 6,000 Ghana cedis fine on Agrada for the delay caused by her legal team's absence. And we don't know where this matter is heading, but it's been in the news for quite a while now. I think over 2 weeks. And yeah, I just hope, because these people are two anchors in the gospel.
Uncle, mommy.
But she's an evangelist.
She's
evangelist.
Evangelist. What Bible? Call him an evangelist. Check the Bible. Which calling is called evangelist?
But be careful who you are dealing with.
No, I'm not dealing with her. I'm dealing with the evangelist.
No dealing.
No, honestly, if you are telling me Empress Gifty is a pillar in the God, I understand.
But she's an artist.
Yes. Who just won best what?
Traditional and
of the year.
Song, yeah.
You even mentioned evangelist. He's telling you, no, this person says I'm evangelist. In the Bible, check which calling or which title or whichever prophet or whoever had the title evangelist.
Are you trying to say that no one, okay, in this case, if you are an evangelist or a televangelist or whoever you are, you don't belong to the gospel? Now you are stuttering.
Well, this is
televangelist is a short form television evangelist, right?
Yeah, televangelist.
Okay. Yes. Or no, or see, or evangelist. Or evangelist. No, because that word evangelist, no. A title. I'm not talking about her.
Yeah.
No, mama will be Andre say. I'm talking about her. Because I know say Agrada mama part. Sorry.
Yeah.
But nipa no see no. E wan nyame mu no. Evangelist.
Is it a thing?
Is it a thing?
It is a thing.
Evangelist.
Yes, evangelist is a thing. Okay.
Well, they're a very delicate topic into it. I don't want to go into it. Oh, it's very delicate.
That's a word that's not in the Bible. It's delicate.
No, I'm talking about the whole
evangelist. Is evangelist not in the Bible?
You say evangelist. Okay, what's English is a word. What is going on? What is going on here today? I'm not talking about evangelist.
Mama Pats.
Evangelist. Yeah.
Am I thinking this wrongly?
No. Let's just see.
But I like her.
No, I like her. She trains her people in the church like military. The men. Oh yeah, you've seen videos. Hey, the men. We are men show assume.
Yeah.
In the church, I have video.
Otumikaza.
Okasa monster lie. Na montimi sa wo say you men show assume, and these are men. We are men show assume lie so
general.
Now backing vocalist for the bopo. She was
I don't know be feeling no. No Otumikaza. Hey. Now we keep now but hey.
President Mahama, military training now person of the national service for the call. What we call national 6 weeks. They will shape up.
Wait, I tell you. Well, my time is almost up, so let me just add this last one. Last week we were here in the studio talking about the TikToker shooting incident, and developments made to the story is that Obolo, the popular Obolo, has been released concerning the matter. Oh, Adam, why are you laughing? Obolo has been released.
Yeah. He's been granted bail.
He turned celeb.
He turned celeb, I tell you. So, I mean, I'm
but
sure
why were people trolling him like that? Almost on the
He's the real definition of Okohokoyede.
I tell you. Yeah. So we are just this matter has not seen court yet, so we are hoping to see what comes out of it and the investigations that have been made. And these are all my stories for. Okay, before I leave, Kwame Eugene said something this week. He says that his life changed after getting back from the Volta region. We don't know what is in the Volta region that he's talking about, but he says that after he went on a trip to the Volta region and he came back, that's when things started panning out for him in his career. And that's when he went to Hitmaker, blew up, and then there were big deals coming left, right, center for him. So
I have a question for you.
For me,
did you watch the entire interview to see why he said that?
He said the piece that is in the, what's it called, in the region that contributed to his, but yeah.
So that should have been part of your submission because
I'm still on it.
So finish it.
I'm done. Tilly, I'm done.
Yeah, done.
My time is up.
Because some people sort of adds to the, without contest, it adds to the stereotype of the region. Also, it doesn't cast a good light on his brand.
Exactly.
What you say. So
with the entire interview.
No, I say without that contest, say on your peace, and understanding,
inspiration,
inspiration,
exactly.
Because
some people were because before the full interview dropped, some people were like, "Hey, Volta region,
exactly."
And you went to Volta and you came and you blew.
But this thing I don't understand. Why Volta region? Are there no churches? Are there no Christians? Are there no Muslims? Are there no proper individuals? Are there not? And for a Serbian pedias, no, we have kosher in.
It adds to the stereotype.
But with stereotypes, I think we need to clear our minds.
Yeah,
our minds are full of.
It's like somebody saying,
I'm on radio.
I went to Antwerp.
People
don't know it's a town where normal life goes on. Pet.
Oh, okay.
People don't know say be town.
And yet you can't even go to, you see, even in Antwerp, in that town.
Hey.
Yes. They'll punish you. They don't joke with the river like that. You see, sometimes people don't learn. You don't go there and I say, oh dear, if you board and
you play stick.
If you play stick and after the curse you are found guilty because you did assembly all right. If before you're done, and even the Daniel process no crown. Do you know what they do to you when you go there? You'll be hooted.
Hey.
Yes, across the town. You have to carry something. Yes, you know it already. You have to carry it across the town. People who hoot, they'll beat you heavily. They will hoot at you. What? You won't do it again because they know that one, it's dangerous.
Yeah.
Two, they cherish their is it a stream or river or they cherish their
deity,
god or deity, right? So they don't joke with certain things. Don't come here and come and play with it. Or don't sit anywhere and use it to kill people or perish the lives of others. You don't do that. So when you get there,
crazy.
Papa.
And Mr. Osemi Volta Otili.
Okay then.
I'm going for the peace.
By the way, Matisse Volta from a different.
Yeah,
of course it's true.
I hear peace. Like,
I've been there on several occasions.
Yeah.
I've been there on several occasions, and each time I go there, indeed, it's true. Each time you go there, there's some peace and quiet.
Yeah, my next vacation, Beko.
Only you, please.
Only by God's grace.
I'll go with her.
You go. Okay. Oh yeah. I can go with.
Don't go with any mic. And go and do podcast. That's what I mean.
Oh, but podcast.
Don't go and hold mic.
Podcasts are very good. Please allow us.
The mics.
Oh, of course.
The podcast.
Of course.
Adam.
Podcast as a man count.
Edem. Edem. Edem.
Chairman.
August.
Second. Podcast.
Thank you.
Podcast.
Well, this is how I wrap up here, and these are the weekly trends for this week. Yeah.
But you didn't say anything
about what?
You weren't in the trend.
No, she was the first master. She broke her own story.
Okay.
Be there and be joking.
She broke herself.
Yeah, she broke herself on her first
Wait, what story did she bring?
Her new song.
A new song. Searching, guys. I'm searching. So
Actually,
please.
the way the system be dangerous, if you search, you can attract dangerous materials.
Oh.
The system be contaminated.
Oh, I'm a very dangerous material myself.
Hey.
Yeah, you be sure. Bomba, I could say.
Anyway, ready. Israel and Iran.
I get surprised by somebody. Never they stop.
Just say, me cry. I
also.
Dangerous material. Everyone can say searching attractive virus. B2 bombers are.
It be some way. It be some way.
The bombers go crash. Bunker. Obabi share bunker. Oh, America for you.
And yeah, one other thing. Lyrical Joe also released his video.
Yeah, and I love it.
And the dusty.
And like this video, you guys for coming. Like I go be the producer. I go get your back.
You know.
Oh, Charlie.
I think yesterday I was watching it and I was asking myself, wait.
Oh.
But this one cry. Where?
Oh.
I was just asking myself.
I go say a message day. Somebody bring message. Message day there.
If you can
Call day.
I say, say you talk too much.
I
mean, producer Kwame, I go say katam.
Obi music video. Obi have a share in the role.
Director.
Our director the watch. Why did you know?
What the idea about the dance?
Charlie.
Why did you watch Obi video?
Okay, very nice.
Because I'm thinking about it. Charlie, about this thing, why was there no producer in this? I've been asking myself, how? I mean, how? Listeners, stay with us. We're live on Hertz 103.9 FM. Thanks, Debbie. Thanks very much for coming. We are about to talk. DJ Slim, you there?
I'm a Kim Palute's friend.
Just oh dear, oh no. I was like, hey, skates they be on my voice. Oh no.
That's really funny me.
Because you want to see and Adam there. Anyway, how was your week?
Oh, by the grace.
I beg Adam, then I can tell you.
What about it?
He's not well. Adam is not well, but Adam will not rest. Adam call courts na Adam yare. Yeah, booty at the opponent side. Adam yare rushing the call hospital. Yeah, rushing the call hospital la. Afe Adam the next day was saying shows so because Adam Kojo home say be anopo or have replenished. Adam ni na mana jo na one yi for I
don't know.
We go Accra by night. I mean, the initiative by GTDC. I think the last stop was at Ali Bar.
Right.
And I mean, a lot of fun. I'm sure Budok tire. Me, I had to run away because I didn't want Mr. Hagler to get me. So I had to run away and go home so that I'll be able to.
I want you to give me. Share your experience with the night.
Accra by night.
Accra by night.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's an initiative by the Ghana Tourism Development Company, and the aim is that they want to create a market for night tours, because I mean in the day there are tour packages by different private entities. However, the government, which is through GTDC, which has that responsibility of creating or developing tourism products, decided to take the initiative by creating a tour package in the night where the capital city is stored in the night. So, I mean, people have to get in touch and register by paying 250. Then you get into, they have a bus, that double-decker bus.
Oh, nice.
Then they run you through the capital. I mean, it starts at Accra Tourist Information Center. Then as they move, I mean, it was through this that I got to know certain histories in certain parts of the capital. As you're going, they start telling you this place, this happened here, this year, this. Then you move, before you get to the Flagstaff House, then they tell you the history about the Flagstaff House. Then you move a little. So wherever you get certain spots, they tell you. Then you move to now places like Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park. And I think that a lot of people have been there in the daytime. I'll urge people to go there in the night. The ambience is different. I mean, when you hear the water in the night, the lighting there, oh my goodness. I mean, it's really beautiful. Ghana colors, and I mean, the aircon in some of the rooms. I mean, wherever you go, they tell you the story in the rooms. Then you move to Osu Night Market, where, you can buy food among others. And this is, putting money in the local economy.
Wait, is it registration or the cost of the trip?
Yeah, the cost of the trip. Yeah, 250. Then, but they will give you some finger foods and drinks.
All for 250.
Yes.
When are you doing it again?
Oh, every last Friday of the month.
At the 4 days.
And then take me, I beg.
No problem.
And then we know
take me before you do this thing. Take me before you do this thing.
The interesting part, the last spot of the trip is at a pub.
Hey.
So I mean, subsequently they've been going to Republic. This time around, the last trip was at Aliba. People come with their friends.
Adam, take me.
We go to the last spots at the pub so that we can enjoy the music.
Oh, nice!
And it was there. Some of the places where some drinks were introduced, I heard them my names and I'm like, wow.
Oh, Adam.
Meeting Pampa and Nikeko and Edosti. But a family in Pampa.
Okay, yeah.
And so the next trip is?
Yeah, that's the last Friday of July.
Last Friday of July.
Yeah, that's the next trip.
So
you're on board.
But who killed?
Yeah. So yesterday, Bulldog was on board. I mean, it was beautiful.
Oh,
big ups to Professor Kobe Mensah and Professor Madame Alabi and Felicity Nelson. They are at GTDC and making all of this.
Can I bring children? That's if I want to come with you and I want to bring my
people
babies.
Came with children. I mean, you see, because it's history.
And they all share the same fare or
I mean, I don't know, but they were with their parents. I mean, and they were listening to some of these beautiful stories. Charlie, yesterday I saw, that picture is really rare. Kwame Nkrumah's mother's picture. When they brought Kwame Nkrumah to Ghana, his funeral, you see that big picture in there. And I mean, that time the mother was blind, and I mean, she was wailing. I mean, a very emotional picture. And also the coffin they put him in from Guinea to Ghana is there. His trunk is took to school. I mean, those places you don't take pictures, so those things are mostly not out. If you go there, I mean, you see interesting things about.
What are the portals for us to register? And
it's on the flyer. I mean,
which flyer?
Normally they do a flyer, and you'll see that. So it's you see, this is one of the flyers. Acquired by Night Tours.
Is it on the GTA page?
GTDC and GTA and Ministry of Tourism.
Right.
Oh, nice.
So, listeners, that's how it went down yesterday. The Accra by night. Wow, it's good. At least it's a good experience. Adam will always.
But I mostly always go alone. That's the
not then. Hey.
Who asked?
Who? They didn't say money.
They are wonderful froze.
Charlie.
But he never asked. Asked.
No, what did I say?
No, say now stop it.
What did I say? Oh. We all know that August.
I'm declaring my assets before.
I think he's declaring his assets.
Okay, we are about to talk, listeners. Keep it tuned in here On Hits 103.9 FM, it's Showbiz Review Extra. Yep. Stay on.
Obi intro comment section. They are not lyrical joke.
What's it say?
What's it say?
You know, when we're recording,
cannot listen.
Oh,
when we're recording, he had done one be I liked, pa. I they go come, no, the guy change. I'm like, oh, Gaza do. Oh my.
Hey, what was that new?
What?
You got a sauce. Sauce that you. Is it all buy or like pejano ne pa?
I would say yaba.
And I say yaba.
The rhyme, the rhythm. I mean, and I think someone
in a storyline or so
to write on my
your timeline.
Wall. Yeah. That's this guy Sidis.
Black City.
Being Fianco. He says that Godfred guy Siddharth and Tanam, Godfred Tanam, that's how we call it. He used to work with TV3. He's not around now. He said Andy has a very good timing with his rap. So, yeah, I mean, you were going with the rhythm. It was questions you were asking, but you're trying to go with the rhythm and the flow of the beats with some rhyme.
Somebody, when it came, someone said, gravity no be force. This one they be LG rifle. I'm like, okay.
I don't know, say, Uncle say, give me blow.
No, but you see me, I have I have no problem if anyone writes for you. The reason is Michael Jackson safe, the greatest of all time. People wrote for him. People wrote for him. Heavy D, Teddy Riley, R. Kelly, Rod Temperton, Quincy Jones. All of these people wrote songs for Michael Jackson. And go for TOTO group now. I mean, person the man over
TOTO.
Yeah, TOTO.
I'm saying 2.
Not 2.
2. Say TO 2.
TO yes. TOTO yeah.
2.
They what? No, the Americans they call it Toto.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Toto or Toto.
And well,
that one. Yeah.
TOTO 2.
2.
And that TU then.
Another TO 2.
That TU then.
2 and you 2. TU 2. But the music group is TOTO.
What another pronunciation be?
Nah, I say like may run it back in Spanish because I know Spanish sounds very different. Like ba baby bobu. What I say difference? No, clear. Ba baby bobu tate totu. Like different.
You can. Born Spanish man.
How do you call it? Is it phonics?
Yeah, in Spanish, but they like every letter is emphasized, like it's pronounced, so nothing goes under anything. If it's word, there'll be accent on it to show. But
in Spanish,
yeah.
How come J is he?
No, that is their sound. Now you want them to say your own J. So J.
How come Jesus is pronounced Jesus?
Okay, so J in Spanish is not called J. It's called
H.
Jota. It's called Jota.
That's
Jota.
Okay.
It's not. There's nothing like J. It's called Jota.
Right.
So when you are chatting with a Spanish person, like instead of say ha 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 like it's J. So there is ha ha ha, and H there is called Ache. So the Ache there, when you pair it with another like a vowel, is silent. So H is always silent. So before I say
so let's say accent is accent.
Yes. So if I want to say aser, like to do. So if I want to say what are you doing, K assess, I'll say K assess. I'll not say K assess.
Right.
The H is silent, and the H sound is the hota, which is the J.
Oh, okay.
So then how do you say He keep pleading. He keep pleading. And the American say,
I cannot help you.
I cannot.
I cannot help you.
Help me. Hey, Kejua Nankasa, Kejua. Yeah. Eric, I see everybody. Eric loves the interview with Lyrical Joe. Yep. Nice one there. Oh, okay. Righty. Listeners, we are live. Send your messages and we'll read them on air. Mind you, we're also on X, right? Pedroa Maldino Cruz says, watching and doing the listening, loud and clear inside Indianapolis. Kumasi. What happened to Kumerica? Kumerica. Solomon Akonobakume said, King of the Airways, Mr. Andy Dusty, you stir the air. Greetings, sir. Daddy P says, Andy, the money you are talking about is 200 CDs. The 200 CD coin is like the Pentagon shape. Aha! So we had the 200. Where's Debbie? Okay, yeah. It was a 200 CD. Daddy P said, hey, till you are say, evangelist or evangelist? Someone Yamis Soto says, good morning, Andy. Kofi Luma says, good morning, Mr. Andy Dusty. Please tell Tilly Okyeame I'm working hard to buy a house at Trasako, watching live from UAE. Banner Richard says, good morning, Mr. Andy. I'm SM Lord inside Suhum. I'm the Eastern Region music promoter. At Ivy Stone is our dancehall queen here. She's too good. She just released Tough Girl, so go listen. She sometimes sounds like Ebony. Africa, get ready.
Oh. People will not break out of this Ebony. Hey.
Oh, they are saying, Koviluma Sandy Dusty, please, what happened to you and Amrado Berna medical song? Hey, Jale.
Story day.
Oh, story no. Okay, story day, but I can't. It not be anything. Medical says I should release it. Amrado says I should release it. But Andy Dusty is slowing down.
Right.
You know me, I have a pace I move when it comes to especially the other time someone says Sako the whole music pass, but me I think I'm worse when it comes to that. Yeah, because me I have a song I did with Stoneboy in 2011 or so, and I still have the song because I'm still not comfortable with the sound. There's something I need.
Something is missing.
Yes, there's something I want before I release it.
I said there's a song Take Luther. Those is like
right.
2014 or so.
And it's still there.
Shoot video, everything. The song there.
Because sometimes I
didn't like the song.
There's no edge. That thing is not, something is not pushing you to release it. Right? As it stands now, I want to, there's this song I want to release, but okay. Emirates Young says, Andy, listening live from Dubai. Mind Matic says, good morning, Daddy. Banner Richard says, Mr. Andy, you get vibes rough. Vibes they forget. If I get your girl, Hey, let's start talking. Kojo Akoto Boateng is in the news. Kojo says, musicians or creatives are only recognized when it comes to elections. Kojo Akoto Boateng is the co-host of Joy FM Super Morning Show, and he has bemoaned the lack of unity and strategic planning within Ghana's creative sector, attributing much of the stagnation to individualism and short-term political interests. He had an interview with Dorina View and observed that the sector's most noticeable activity often aligns with election seasons, where personal political alignment takes precedence over long-term development. His comments came as the United Kingdom's announced a £30 million investment package for its music and wider creative industries, forming part of a broader 10-year strategy aimed at unlocking economic growth, nurturing talent, and supporting innovation across sectors like fashion, film, gaming, and design. The plan is expected to generate an additional 1 million jobs and boost the UK economy by £50 billion by 2030. By contrast, By contrast, I beg your pardon, Ghana's creative industry continues to battle with structural issues such as inadequate funding, weak policy implementation, and limited infrastructure. Despite its wealth of talent, the country has no clear long-term development blueprint for its cultural and creative economy. Attempts to support the sector have often been piecemeal, politicized, or short-lived. Stakeholders have frequently lamented the lack of a national creative fund, minimal training opportunities, poor enforcement of intellectual property laws, and the absence of platforms that allow local talent to scale globally. Major government-led initiatives are rare, and private sector partnerships remain undeveloped due to high risk and limited incentives. Listeners, please listen to Kojo Akoto Boateng.
What I've noticed about the showbiz space is that we get active during elections, and people largely go with their stomachs and not the sentiments of the. And we are so divided. Look, in the other spaces, we are divided, right? But we do business, and everybody sees their profit and loss accounts at the year. So even though some people are NDC, MPP, we all agree that we need to make our 5 billion. So whether it's NDC or MPP, when you sit around the table, push them so that we hit our 5 billion.
The stakeholders.
Yes.
And it's a federation, right?
Yes.
It's a federation. So obviously,
we have FAGE, we have Chamber of Agribusiness, we have even the AGIs, which also do their stuff in this regard, and we organize ourselves.
Yep. Kojo Akoto Boateng there. Adam.
Yeah, I was seated by him here, and I mean this is a fact. Just last 2 weeks or so, Andy, I'm sure you were at the
British Council.
TGMA, yeah.
Yes, the music summit.
The kind of divisiveness and the lack of understanding of coming together, disagreeing to agree to achieve a certain goal has really been a bane of the creative sector. And that is why I was saddened that over some period, politics has also crept in, because already there was a challenge with unity in the space where people do not see the need that, okay, let's put ourselves together to achieve this goal. We are struggling solving that. As a result of this many disunity, a lot of the bodies are not functional. I mean, Actors Guild, I mean, most of the bodies in the creative sector are not so strong, and they cannot even push for policy measures, among others. I don't even recall the last time that some of these bodies propounded certain policy initiatives and went to call on the ministry that put this in place. I mean, the divisiveness, mostly the government has to lead this effort. And if you look at other bodies, even though they are not bodies backed by the constitution, among others, they have been able, or unionized bodies, but they have been able to achieve certain things together. So, I mean, it is about time that we put some of these things behind us and forge ahead to be able to, I mean, impact decision making so that the sector can grow, because the sector is late. Look at the Creative Art Acts, which was put together. Getting to have a certain LI to operationalize it became for 8 years. We were not able to achieve this when the group, which was set up and led by Ken Fiati, among others, had done their job. What was left was that they have to go around to explain to the people to implement this document. And it never saw the light of day. You see, and nobody coughed within that period. A sector, because a sector can be vibrant if there are certain policy measures driving it. And this sector has been left dispersed. So Ochina we are that unison and unity with purpose in terms of policy direction has mostly been missing. And we kept quiet till this time. And I think we are still quiet. The Creative Art Act, and I say, I mean, so a sector which has a certain document, policy document, standardizing and ensuring government, inclusiveness in the running of the sector, that document for many years has not been operationalized, and it's like nothing they happen. So we need to be able to see the space as what is running us in terms of generating income and putting food on the table for people, so that we same people will not say we don't have an industry, we don't have this. What are you doing to have an industry? Are you just happy saying you don't have an industry? We don't have. So that sense of unity in purpose needs to be the topmost priority of players in the creative art, like others are doing in other sectors, so that we will be able to achieve some of the basic things we want to see done in the sector.
Okay. So
someone said the way I call you, as if I have some serious relationship with you.
But you're part of the very few people who call me that way. So I said my parents who call me Okyeame. And I Okyeame Nipa. Yes, Okyeame Nipa is my father.
I had a friend. That was her name. Maybe some Sandra. Was it Sandra? Anita. Nipa. And I used to tease her. I was there in Nipa.
Kofi Kenata came into my DMs some time ago. I said, I have some girl. He used to know where in Takra somewhere where he was talking. The girl moved. I said, "What's to stop me? I'm not the one." I also the Nipa, my Nipa. And I was like,
I'm in Nipa. I'm
not the one.
Okay, go ahead.
This conversation. So one thing I've realized, especially after I came into the industry, following the industry issues and things, is I realized that most of the creatives and that has been our thing. That's been our thing. And for a long time I didn't understand, but after some point I understood how that thing has become a part of us. So here's what I noticed. I realized, one man to me more, those that we've given power to, whether through voting or through association head or whatever, they are not doing their jobs, because these people have the power, collective power of the people to make decisions that impact on the sector. What you are saying, but for some reasons they are unable to do, because it's either they are in court, struggling for once again the power, their power over the general job duty of this, and now the government has put people who don't understand our sector, until once they are there, they are doing what they like, and then the deputy is struggling. And at the end of the day, if the people who have the power of the people, young creatives, also have the backing of the government and can access resources and advocate for things for us, are not doing their job. Or no, Kwame, when you're one hit, Minister Bia, or no about advocacy for the creative arts. No, he's also thinking about what he can get in the moment to sort himself out. Because if Gamro is not working and he doesn't have hope of getting royalties there, is he the one going to tell a minister be away Shano on the side, say, "Oh, more fixing Gamro"? No, it's no. He would think about himself.
You should have been at the music summit.
Me?
Hey.
Why?
Hey, Adam, tell her.
Tell me.
There was some serious banter. Charlie, copyright office, Gamro, and then the what's the name of the people that came from Downtown Publishing?
Yeah.
You should have been there.
And the patrons.
It was insightful. It was very educative.
As it stands, like the way Gamro and copyright office were speaking, it's like the work Gamro is only collecting about 10% of what they have to collect for artists. In Tibeten and Kofunya, 200 Ghana.
Exactly. So my thing is, if the people who have the backing to be able to fix the system, or even advocates for us as an association,
are not working.
Or me till my minister. I'm thinking about what I can do to impact on my podcast so that I will do it. So all the time when they meet us, they realize our conversation with them are very myopic, are very small. And it has become the norm because and your associations, they don't care about us. And that has been a problem we have to look at. What you are saying. So I at some point I was beginning to think, so why am I skipping the person in charge of Gamro, skipping the person in charge of copyright office, skipping the person in charge of associations, FIPAC and Co, and I'm coming to blame somebody because our minister can say no. What mandate does he have? To be better or better catch a minister say than the minister who goes to parliament to go and do things for us, or than what you say. So these people are the ones you are supposed to be holding accountable, not the mere person who is looking. Of course, on him say or the Nahutu system now. The system is not working. Nobody's in ADD. So everybody is looking at their parochial interest because there's nobody looking at the interest of the industry, and that is on everybody. We cannot. I will not as I said initially, I didn't understand, but after a while, I was like, no, baby, you cause.
Hey, good morning to you, DJ Fo.
DJ Fo.
Yes.
Big ups to him. To him, my guy.
Nice guy. Oh, how dream pass.
A guy, pa.
But with the summit there, you see my problem. I think someone mentioned I don't know whether Obo or someone mentioned that the people who matter, the people who are supposed to be in this meeting, were not even present. Why is it always so?
That's the point. I mean, it's like
why
the kind of growth we want to see and we say we want, in terms of action, the actions do not speak of the kind of growth we want. It's like we are cool, and it is why things are like the way they are. I mean, those who have the gravitas, who are the shakers, do not get involved in things like that. I mean, that would have been a nice opportunity for those who have even been complaining on social media about, to come and encounter these people one-on-one. Because you will not visit the office. That man was saying, you will not visit their office. If you will not visit their office, you will not engage them, and all you will write is Facebook. Now there's an opportunity for you to encounter them and pour out your grievances and listen to responses from them. You know, go show up. And I mean, I on the other side, I love that when I saw a lot of the young people coming, because the other side is that these people are not at times even registered with GAMRO, and they do not have like locus to say. However, they are learning. And some got the opportunity to now go and register as freshers. But those who are already in the scheme and are facing the challenges, who can be part of the paradigm shift, do not show up. Because, I mean, you know, Obo made a suggestion that some of the companies who are owing GAMRO, what if these musicians come together with GAMRO, and they walk to their office? They walk to these offices. I mean, the kind of attention and spotlight which will come will force these companies, telcos among others, to pay the musicians their royalties.
So is there not a musician union or association here in Ghana? Don't we have some?
What?
So don't we have association or unions for musicians? So you see,
the question is, are they members?
Aside that,
no, because if you are not a member,
some are members.
How would you go there?
No,
I see where
is coming from. Before you can form an association, I'm sure you have a certain members. Number. What are you doing with even those ones? Because listen, it's about value.
They don't care.
If I see the value of what you are doing for them, I will join.
Yeah.
But I don't see anything. Conversations will come up.
Nelson,
see the way people were
If Yvonne, sorry, before anyone blows it out of context, let me finish this statement. If Yvonne Nelson could assemble creatives on a vigil, or was it?
Yeah.
And they there was a demonstration, right? With the candle lights and you remember the lanterns.
Yeah.
Right?
The Doomsday Vigil.
That's right, because it was necessary. People felt like they needed lights. They needed something to help them or equip them work properly or make lives easier. Your music. To some musicians, this is their 95. Someone does nothing apart from music. Or studio. I know some musicians who have nothing else apart from music. So they eat, sleep, drink, walks, everything studio.
Yeah.
That's where they sleep. Right? For someone like that. Yet we call you for a stakeholders engagement and you don't show up. What's the point?
Mr. Andy, I must
say,
and this contributing to shaping up the industry in which you apply your trade.
Mr. Andy, so another thing I've noticed about your sector, Hanise, unless the thing is affecting them directly, they don't show up. So all the time, especially the artists, and this is one thing I've noticed about the artists, it becomes an individual fight. Ghana, wake up. The only time you see when the share talking about the ban on advertising alcohol is when she went into a deal and then
it backfired.
You get it. So unless
I arranged for a meeting. I arranged for a meeting where friend, I remember the Gaming Commission of Ghana. The Gaming Commission of Ghana, the then I don't know whether he's still there. I have to find out. Even a few days ago, he sent me a message. Mr. DF and Mr. Annan is my very good friend. They are boss. And I took Sadiq with me because we had finished work. And I was saying, Sadiq asked, but why did they go? I said, they go Gaming Commission of Ghana. He said, why? What's up? I said, I have a meeting with your boss. He's my friend. He said, Chala, am I allowed to? I said, let's go. So I went with Sadiq. And we went to see him. And Mr. Annan mentioned that if we have any issue, any explanation we need, we should just come. His doors are open. One thing led to the other. He even sent a representative here, and Charlie, that day we roasted their papa. Oh, Charlie, that I feel not Nasamia Mobo. Yeah, and even with that, few musicians called in to find out or ask questions.
Exactly.
Me. I had signed a contract with Gayhawk at that time. Charlie, I just signed. Charlie.
Brandon. Why your calculation?
Belma. Because it was good.
Yeah.
The cash was good. Guess what? The day I go sign that thing. There was this lady called Ruby. Ruby, she broke it everything. Charlie, we did go.
So now, whom for Nick? I said, "Obesan my ashes." But on your way.
One phone call. Charlie. But you say they go sign. I say, yeah. But me and suit, this suit had been in my closet.
Special location.
Yo, I wouldn't be wearing for my birthday. But Charlie,
the Kojo deal.
Cameras near the Jack, have you checked the internet? Say no. Why? What's up? Shalom, see your celebrities. Boot me inside. I'm saying, maybe a celebrity. No. Me funny agro.
Any person.
At that time. Since Marco Krekumante was our boss at the time, so I had plans, Charlie. I think I had bought a laptop and someone stole it or something. So Charlie, me plan, yo.
I don't call you
my calculation.
We ain't change you from Kojo and there will be anymore.
FDA say no, and this thing had been a big challenge.
Yeah,
I think the only times I had Shatawale and when the Sheikh coming was when a Nigerian had been contracted to advertise for
Casapreco.
Was it Casapreco or I think one of them drinks. I think Charles Okocha or something. This guy had come in to advertise, shoot a commercial, and Ghanaians were fuming like, really? This is so, and indeed, it was so unfair.
Yeah.
You get
Imagine at that time, Jack.
You get it.
Come on now, Messi fear too. Me am the bika crack out. Messi banana train you to train.
And then come a beji back corner be.
Oh.
So imagine artists Adewe ACN, they came together and then they whatever so whatever. But you see the fight became individual because say when they said song Koko Penny will be down for Koko, yeah, well good. That was the only reason she was shouting, Ghana, wake up, I am with you. Ghana, what I say? Because it affected her. And you know, sir, and Kamia, and Tamia Kuwait, your dream system, so with the big acts who could also have the influence to do things. No, it's also one of your problems our sector because Obo ha Gamron come on the way there because no he's trying to say ask up was saying yeah they are to Onyanisika or Timibo shows. At this point now or yeah high our system nima on dream future no say in the next 30 years how will my music career look like? So if there's any advocacy that would take 15 years to materialize, why don't I get involved now? In the next 15 years, no, that system is fixed. But because Nkane personally, and that has been the thing with the sector, unless it's affecting the person.
Each one for himself.
Each one for himself. So how come the associations won't take us for granted? Because the association, let's say, I'm going to say, one of the associations, I don't know if it was musical or it was the film, or bit another one. And a mutual letter said they should come back else. Meanwhile, the problems, the reason the people left the association, you are still not addressing. What problem? They say they have left and they are going to form some. So it's just about their willingness to have power. Yeah, the bosses of a but a woman, was somewhere to let the people or a young person who is not signed or has not registered say that let me register onto this because it comes with this benefit. They are not willing to do, but they just want the title for whatever reason. Yeah, they want the title.
And I mean, for many years, Actors Guild in fighting Actors Guild, you don't have a president. And I mean, big ups to Miki Osebeko, Master Richard. I mean,
speak up.
Big ups to Miki Osebeko, Master Richard. He's declared his intention to salvage the association because
with what?
I mean, to salvage the state of the association.
With what?
It's about taking up the charge to ensure elections happen. And there is a leadership.
And no, but Adam, you think elections will solve the problem?
But no, it has to take somebody to bring.
Solve a problem?
No, it has to take somebody to bring feuding parties together. You understand? So if everybody sits ajar, what happens?
Oh, I
mean, that's why even the courts. You've done a course, a program, or you are doing, Mr. Dusty. That's why the court recognizes ADR, alternative dispute. But some resolutions can be solved through
trying to resolve a problem with people who see power and themselves first ahead of the duty they have to people.
It doesn't mean it should be left.
With what?
Oh, it doesn't mean it should be left like that. It doesn't mean it should be left like that. I mean, there is no harm in it.
I'm an ADR practitioner.
Yeah.
And look, if there are feuds, it will be solved. However, problem is is it just some wranglings? Or it's something that government need to step in, or it is an individual problem.
Exactly.
Problem. Like there are a lot of division.
Wait. So he's coming to solve by being the head, so that he whips them in order.
Or what?
That is, I mean, Andy, as we day here today, Tilly say. Tilly say, you know go make you host. Me, I say, I go make you host. Then Debbie say, this person go host. And because of that wrangling, the show no they go on, the show no they happen. Nobody do feel come sit here because if you come confusion
Adam.
and somebody says that, oh okay,
Adam,
I want to take up the trouble to bring
the scenario you just gave. There is a boss who can just come exactly to go.
No, you are making it seem.
You see the example you just gave.
Yeah, you are making it seem
Tilly
impossible.
said she won't let me host.
Yeah,
I am saying I won't let Tilly host. Hold. And so because of that, the show is not happening.
Yeah.
Debbie Sway can choose to come and be the host, or they should go and bring Kwame Dazi or Doreen Avio to come and host. If it won't fly, it won't fly. What may be the problem? There must be something underneath. Yes. There must be a hidden
he's
element.
inside. He understands the problem.
So what is the problem?
The hidden element. No, the hidden element is the politics in our idea. No, it's MPP for our side and NDC for our side. It's acquire chronism. Oh, and you mean it's not for us. It's MP not a mubogu. It's if you speak the truth and be free.
Maybe he has the magic one. You know,
magic one, babe.
To I mean, bring the fusing parties together. I mean, let's give him the benefits of the doubt. I mean, you know, when it comes to
if he wants to do it for good intentions, he has our support. But I don't think these people want the thing to be fixed. I honestly don't think they want it to be fixed. I honestly don't think because. There's some people who thrive in chaos.
Oh, of course.
And a broken system always benefits somebody. Anybody that sits and watch a system to be broken for long, it means they are benefiting some way, somehow from that broken system. So we must
not sit down and put our hands in despair. Let's support others to bring them together. You understand? I mean, look at what happened to Musica when Obo left.
And you know
it took years.
So one thing you are not paying attention to. So the scenario you gave, which is the Hit FM, Tilly Sobe hosting. There is somebody who has power, autonomy that can say, "Hey, Tilly, get out," and that is it. These people are operating with a constitution that all of them understands, so they know where they can trigger and poke and the loopholes to prevent work. And without you two, you cannot be a dictator. And say somebody is raising a genuine concern with the constitution. So in their own way, they have found a way to operate in brokenness. Also, these are old people. Let me tell you, really I have met some of these people, talking to them. They are very intelligent people. Very intelligent. They know what they are doing. So for them to sit for the system to break that long, they are benefiting one way or the other. I'm telling you. They are because they have the solutions. They know.
So we should stop them.
Who are the we? No? Who are the we?
Those are the
who?
those who have what it takes. I mean, those who are already in
honestly,
it.
Be honest. What do you say? My beans will be our bemu. My beans will be our bemu. So say me no exactly. You know the solution because they are benefiting from the brokenness.
It should be crashed out.
Who is
and that's why
out?
I support Mikel Sebek on this journey.
What is he saying? What is he? Oh, push no, because still answer. Wait, what?
No, you know
why I'm so quiet?
No,
because you are still not giving me any answer.
No, because answer Mickey knows the challenges.
Which are what?
He knows the challenge. It's all about. I mean, what is out there is about the divisiveness and the misunderstanding in allowing somebody to take up the leadership.
I like Mickey.
Yeah.
He's my guy. Yeah. He's so up. Look, Mickey Abeng, right? I mean, when it comes to ideas and maybe he can do an excellent job. But with your case, or in this context, where he says he's coming to solve what? I want to be saying who are the corner
because people don't feud out of nothing. First of all, why are they feuding? And then now you know the crack of the matter. That's why he's asking, say, what's plan of Charlie? That's true.
Some change must happen somewhere. I mean, I always want to be a positivist, and I want to believe that something can stop somewhere.
I understand. It's
because Anyasa in Kofonu, they will be happy misbehaving, and we need to have people who are poised.
And that is why it comes back to the story you read. Now everybody is thinking about their parochial interests, because who said as a group Juma. Because one more down, no, they don't care about OPR drainage, stomach direction, and how they can feed on a broken system.
Yeah.
It's no why well done ambassador of Spain. Or drain home. What I say, your money way or drain home. Like everybody was thinking about what they can get, because as a whole industry way, train the next 10 years we'll be having the same conversation. That's that time with the Maserati.
Guys.
That'll be the only difference.
Okay. Listeners, let's move to our next story. And this one issue. Guys, get on Facebook and watch this. 2 South African men identified as Rui and Louis. Pastor Louis. Where's the Louis? Rui and Louis from South Africa. They have stirred the conversation on social media after sharing photos of themselves kissing. Ew. That's a mouthful. Kissing under Ghana's independence arc. Or arch. Which one is it? Is it arch or arc? Yati. The images, which have been circulated on social media, show the couple in matching red-themed outfits smooching under one of Ghana's symbolic national monuments. Their kissing moments under the Independence Arc has drawn reactions from many social media users. While some other social media users have supported the couple's stance on LGBTQ plus visibility, many others have expressed disappointment and outrage over the location they chose for the photos. Netizens argue that the Independence Arc is not just a tourist site, but a symbolic space that should not be used for what they describe as provocative messaging.
People don't understand activism, Anna.
Just say. I'm trying to. Is it? I want to see the pictures.
Yeah, I'm watching it on Facebook. I'm looking at it on Facebook.
No, on our.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at it from.
On our page.
Yeah,
it's on.
Guys, if you've not seen it yet, well, I'm on it, but I can't find it. But if you are on Facebook at Hits 1039 FM, if you've not seen it yet, just you log on and you see the pictures.
And you know, Sam George was one of the most tagged and most mentioned on social media when the incident happened.
Why were they tagging him? Is he the only person?
They are saying he was leading the charge against LGBTQ in the then administration. What has changed? And he came back to reply them. And this is what he said. That he traveled. I want to read.
Must he be in Ghana before he responded?
No, he was in Volta. I think he was having a program.
Maybe he was busy.
Girls in ICT program. And I knew Sam George will not allow, it to slack. He go respond.
Yeah, but he's not pushover. You all know him. Anango! He's feeling rough. That's my guy.
Sam George.
Sure.
Yeah, and he really respond the hard way. Because, when he came, it was like...
What did he say? And will always...
He will not find the thing first, so he will jump into the conversation. Now,
No, I found it, but I think what I found was a different one.
Who is this guy?
So this is what he wrote. He wrote,
boy.
I have just returned to Accra from Ho in the Volta region, where I attended the climax of our successful Girls in ICT program. I have seen numerous tags and posts about the abhorrent disrespect of our culture and values by 2, in quotes, useless individuals. The disrespect of our national symbols is despicable, to say the least. He went forward to say, however, I am shocked to see apologists of the NPP calling on me and demanding action. What a shameless lot. We are where we are today without a strict legislation on these ills because former President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo failed and blatantly refused to sign the Family Values Bill into law after Parliament of Ghana and courts had cleared the bill. You defend the immoral stance of President Akufo-Addo then, and today you want to pontificate? How dare you? I have, along with my colleagues in Parliament, resubmitted the Family Values Bill. It has gotten to Mr. Speaker. It has gotten Mr. Speaker's approval and should be laid for first reading any moment soon. The values, morals, and innocence of our children must be protected. I would demand that President John Mahama sign the bill when we get it passed again. My position has not changed, but I despise hypocrites. Law enforcement must identify the two miscreants in the viral photo and apply full rigors of existing laws on them for God and country.
Amen.
Honorable Sam George.
Mm-hmm. I also saw KOD. KOD also came in to ask, who are they? That they should keep their stuff away from our monument. Yeah.
I mean, it's. You see, it would have been beautiful if that family values.
KOD says, who are they? Do your thing, but not beneath our independence monument.
I mean, it's sad that as it stands, we do not have some clear laws tackling such issues. I mean, and that is why Sam George was hitting that if it was passed earlier, by now would have been having a law which is dealing with some of these things. Because I mean, if you what charge are you going to
apply?
You know, and what works is the sodomy, unnatural carnal knowledge, and that is where you can take her, because you know, sex must be done the natural way, and we know the natural way of having sex.
You know what? Please, Adam, let's not listen. Let's not go there, right?
Hold on. I'm arriving at something.
I beg you. Hold. Let's not go there. That's not part of the discussion. I want us to look at how they arrived at this and what are the.
Andy,
I beg you. When I started, my main concern was the monument.
Yes.
I mean, they could have taken, if the pictures were taken at Makola or Achimota or anywhere else, I don't think anyone would have had any problem. But if you realized the concerns are about the
national monuments,
I mean,
and that's where
again it's so significant. How does it connote? How do you connect it with what they're doing?
That's where I'm coming to. So what I was trying to say is that now our laws has been limited to like the unnatural carnal knowledge. So if it is not natural carnal knowledge, then that is where you have a problem. So it's like, if it doesn't show that this is unnatural, there wouldn't be a challenge. So that is why this family value bill was to tackle.
You see that
I'm coming.
Did you not see why I said
I'm coming.
Kasano Obi Kasapeno Atiesi Mo Kasano Bibempe will say I'm coming. Hold on. You see, with what you said, what does
so allow me.
No, wait.
You go see.
Wait. Oh. You never saw them. You see, sometimes you have
I'm
to
coming.
Yeah, hold. You only saw them kissing. Don't start an argument. Don't start something you cannot defend later. Hold. The fact that they've been seen kissing has nothing to do with whatever you call unnatural or what. No. Please,
Andy.
It becomes legal because look, here people now you are talking about law. you just mentioned that there are no laws that apply, and then. If anything is applied, then now they go and pick your footage. That Adam, you mentioned it, and then they come to defend that. Oh, but please, we're only kissing. We are.
No, I've not even tackled them.
But then what are you saying?
Yes,
because they are the subject.
Yes, So wait and get me. I'm emphasizing on the laws we have currently.
Do we?
Yeah, we have like the issue of unnatural carnal knowledge is a law. Is a law. I mean, I followed a case of sodomy where Dr. Seydou Gabas was sentenced in prison. What I'm trying to say is I'm stating what is fact. So there's no problem. That is the law we have. Then aside that, these members of parliament, about 7 of them, came together to present a certain bill. I mean, these are the grounds I'm laying. That, yes, we have unnatural carnal knowledge law. We have members of parliament who have also presented family value bill, and that is aimed at tackling even advertising or anything which is seen as promotion of some of these things. So what I'm trying to say that if
haven't we seen people promote it on social media?
Yeah, so we don't have we don't have so wouldn't
They say there's the law. Now there's no you don't
No, you don't get me.
I don't get you.
Yes,
because I'm confused.
Yes, what I'm trying to say, Andy, is that we have law which talks about unnatural carnal knowledge.
Right.
However, there is a lacuna or a loophole when it comes to the promotion among others. Because
on which grounds?
On which grounds?
On the same law now.
So I'm coming. No. How did this Professor Gabal or you mentioned his name, right?
Sodomy. But this is not the same law.
Let me come. Say if there is law, like the members of parliament will not go and present the family value bill, because that is to tackle a certain lacuna, and one of the lacuna is about promotion. Okay. So if that law was in place and I was signed, Anka quickly, I'm sure by now those are the tours facilities among others have already been conscientized that anything which has to do with promotion straight, it be big offense.
Okay.
But what I'm trying to say is that now I'm coming to them. What I'm now trying to say is that in as much that we do not have this family value bill, where some judge has made us understand that they have resubmitted to the speaker, where they are waiting for the first reading soon, we need, as a nation, we have a certain moral fiber of our society. We have certain moral codes. And these people at our facilities, especially national facilities, should be ensuring the enforcement of these moral codes. So, if you have given access to people to come, you for watch them. If they are doing anything which goes against those moral codes, you have the right to stop them or drive them away from those facilities.
Please, can I come in now?
I mean, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
So, I mean, we need because from what happened on social media, most of the people, I wouldn't say all, we abhor it. And that should be, I mean, we say that the will of the people is the will of the Lord. So, I mean, that thing should be able to go down to those who are manning some of our national monuments, so that anyone cannot get up and go and do anything. Because at the end of the day, they are our pride, those symbols. And when people go there to do anything which is in opposite of what the spirit of the country believes in, it becomes like denigration. Like Sam George rightly said, this is despicable. I mean, so
Adam, let me support you here. The Parliament of Ghana, promotion of proper human sexual rights and Ghanaian family values bill 2021. Here's a memorandum. Tilly, do I have your attention?
Yes, please.
Adam, do I have yours?
Yeah, I do. You do.
The object, I beg your pardon, of the bill is to provide for proper human sexual rights and Ghanaian family values, proscribed LGBTQ+ and related activities, proscribe propaganda of advocacy for or promotion of LGBTQIAAP+. and related activities provide for the protection of and support for children, persons who are victims or accused of LGBTQIAAP+ and related activities and other persons and related matters. On 31st January 2021, several news media in Ghana reported the opening of an LGBTQIAAP+ advocacy resource center in Accra. It's not funny. It's not funny.
I know, just say plus and it will cover the rest.
No, you see, LGBT. I didn't LGBT. L is what? Lesbians. B is what?
Bisexual.
G is what? Gay.
Gay.
Thank you. You know that. And T
transgender. Transgender.
Who's the Ghana BBI kind of double trumu.
Transgender.
T near transgender.
I know one T, which is I didn't know that.
It is TTQQIAAP+.
And if you're not telegender. Because I know it's trans, I don't know the other T.
Let me continue. In the Australian Eddie Asem, he said, "I make I know super so interject."
Document.
I'm not for saying you because we are sending
document now.
Canal,
document now, Kitano.
Right.
Me who adebi wo document ni mo.
It's mami nye.
We are not. Like what I was trying to refer to. I say Act 29 in the same document. I say Act 29. Being the principal legislation on criminal offences in Ghana, prohibit incest, bestiality. Act 29, however, does not make specific references to LGBTQIAAP+. This is no surprise since Act 29 was promulgated about 60 years ago when the subject of the LGBTQ+ in Ghana was far-fetched. Section 104 of Act 29, which is the most proximate reference to LGBT+, only prohibits unnatural carnal knowledge as follows. 1. A person who has unnatural carnal knowledge, A, of another person of not less than 16 years of age without the consent of that other person commits first degree felony,
yes,
and it's liable on conviction to a term of imprisonment of not less than 5 years and not more than 20 years. Or B,
not 25
years.
Not 20.
B, of another person of not less than 16 years of age with the consent of that other person commits misdemeanor, or of an animal commits misdemeanor.
Okay, in there say no.
So what I'm trying to say is that there is a lacuna. You know, our law, Act 29, which is our Criminal Offences Act, does not make reference to LGBT+. And this family values bill is aimed at closing the lacuna.
So you see, when he was trying to alert you onto something, you were not listening because you were trying to make a point. You cited a case, which is sodomy. Yes. Sodomy is, sorry to say, Obama for Obama.
Yeah. Right.
That is LGBTQ.
Right.
But that is not the case.
That's not
so
it.
He was trying to the person you mentioned, the case you mentioned, it could be say he was arrested because of maybe or the mind on a year.
Thank you.
It's in the law.
But what does that got to do with this?
No, you didn't understand.
No, we understood that he was trying to let you know. Say no, listen.
You people didn't understand.
Okay, so let us understand.
You didn't understand me. You were just listening to respond. What I'm trying to say.
How was I able to?
No, I was not first. I mean, I'm making submission, and in making submission, you need to lay down certain fundamentals to explain to the listener. So, what I was putting down was what our law says currently, and what the members of parliament have put together is aimed at tackling.
Yes.
Then after that, what our law says and what our members of parliament would want to do, that is where I came to that place. I was in no way linking this to. I was laying the ground rule that as we stand.
We are
no, but no, you don't determine
Adam,
where I should come from.
Adam, let me tell you something a bit controversial, right? Here I am with my daughter at age 5. Okay, she's 7, so let's say 6 at the time last year, and I had visited. We had gone to a joint to go buy food.
Yeah.
And Daddy, I want to pee here. Okay, I took her to the washroom just to lower her pants down, and she wore this jeans pants, right? Let me say trousers before I get into trouble. So trousers. So help her. And immediately we came out of the washroom. I could read from the faces of people who were there, like, hey, like what were you doing in the washroom with a child, like a minor, right? I don't know, maybe they were not thinking like that, but I was rather having too many thoughts. In a case where I had just come out from a washroom with a child, I'm very sure. Okay, I won't say very sure, but maybe some countries frown upon it.
Yeah.
Oh, the fact that
you are the father.
You may not even be the father. They don't care whether you are the father or not, because there are a lot of parents who sodomize their children.
Yeah.
There are a lot of parents, right, who commit such incest. They sleep with their own children.
Which is even stated in this.
It's stated in the document.
Unnatural canal.
Do you understand? So, in this case, just seeing me, can I be accused? That's why I brought you up to speed that, look, these people have taken a picture. Let's not even look at that. The issue is about where they took the picture. Hold. They can kiss. Well, all you know, they are not even engaging in carnal acts. How about that?
Yes, so that is why I didn't accuse them of doing that.
So
but
why show us off with all of these documents?
Because those arguments have arisen as a result of that. Because, I mean, if people see that two people, you know, when you are doing, like, when you are trying to make an inference, I mean, if two adults have been able to kiss in public, you want to think far. But I'm trying to bring these matters up to address those who are making those arguments. Then the third part of my submission was on the fact that those who man or who are in charge of these areas should protect our national, they should protect our cultural or moral codes as a country.
Right.
So that we kind of, even though we don't have certain laws to address some of these things, those, I mean, holding up to some of these moral fiber of our society, moral codes, can help us address some of these things.
That was where Tilly drew your attention to. You claim there are no laws to govern this, yet you threw us into a certain law that cannot bind these people or cannot hold them to their act. So what are you saying?
So it is too. I mean, people are making those arguments.
But you know better.
So we have
you
to,
just wanted us to know that you know the law.
No, we have to educate them. We have to, because if we are not educating, why are we here? We have to let them understand that the country has a certain law.
Line. This conversation, he based it on a premise, but you have taken us way too far.
It's not way too far. It's not way too far.
How?
It's education.
Because me and you have confused me.
No, I'm not confused you because you've not.
You say me and me say
yeah, because no, what I'm saying is that because maybe you've not averted your mind to that. It's just way of information.
So you
information in there.
So you believe that what you are saying is so clean. Me and my channel, I'm not able to. I'm telling you that. That's why I
it's a way. Specific. Just take it that it's information.
Okay, it is information.
My last part was where I came to the people.
Okay.
And how those who are, I mean, looking at those places can pay attention and help us, because that's our national pride, and we need to ensure that you can't come and do it. And there are some places you go, they say they don't want you to cross a certain threshold, and those there When sure you don't cross that threshold.
Okay, all right. Can I come in now?
Yes, you can, please.
So you asked, first of all, I want to focus on this particular thing. You asked why they went there and all those things. So according to them, which is the Louis and Rue, no? They are saying
Louis and Rui.
They are saying that so the campaign is called Show Ghana Love Campaign. So according to them, through the Show Ghana Love campaign, we are confronting the erasure and criminalization of queer people by love bombing Ghana's iconic landmarks of freedom, showing that until queer people are free, no one is truly free. So that is why they went to such places why they are doing.
So there is something behind the picture.
So those there,
you the money, Gaza.
So for them as activists, that is why they chose such landmarks to go and do that. Now, I see the conversation people are having. My thing is, have people even followed the way activists move around the world? They go to places that will trip conversations like this.
Right.
So it is intentional, targeted. It's called campaign for a reason.
Peak intelligence.
What you say? So they do and go to places. Sometimes Prince Harry's, because or activists. What I say, because they have to do things at places that will evoke a certain and start conversations that people are not willing to have. And that's exactly what we are doing. Now, when you say that, the people that are at these checkpoints, they are supposed to watch, but which law are they going to use to watch? No, I'm not asking you a question. It's direct kind of rhetoric. Unless there is something that is against something we call obscenity. But if it is about the fact that there are two gay men standing there, clearly there's no law preventing them.
Kissing.
Why are you as a tall guard or somebody who takes care in Mrabe, the fact that it makes you uncomfortable, and if I tell you that your afro hair makes me uncomfortable, you have to go in Sakura.
You have a certain.
Also, your moral is not the same. These people are let me finish. I beg you. The morals that you have is not the same for somebody. Hold on, don't.
This is our town.
Also, it's your town. I had money to protect it. The fact that we could have left things to say, because we are a Christian country, then we don't need the law. But they know that you cannot use your religion as the law for everybody, because not everybody is stop. Not everybody is in line with it, which is why we have laws of the land. Now, everybody will operate in a free range, hoping that people understand where they are coming from and their religious backgrounds. You get
morals
it?
Are not law.
So I'm telling you that it is the morals. They know we have morals, which is why they are trying to get the law so that it is enshrined. So until you have the law that tells you that stop and somebody from kissing or stop whatever, or if there's a law that says these things are obscene, and you people have to watch out for it, until you have that back. You cannot go and stop somebody because it makes you unhappy or because it
some
goes
morals
against.
Are not law. You are in a bus, elderly person come, you stand up, the person says, it not be law.
But you will not criminalize anybody if they don't stand up.
Of course.
But you see, if there is if there is a law that tells young people to stand up when they see older people, then you have a case.
So that's why we are pushing Parliament.
Exactly. So until Parliament signs, you don't have the law to go and tell them.
Let's hold the morals.
Which morals? Your morals are on somebody.
Okay, allow her to make a.
You see.
It's a conversation.
Exactly what he did to you, and you were riled up. So why you did the same thing to me? What you are saying? So the conversation then is, if our leaders see this thing to be so abhorrent or whatever, now. The MPP4. Now let's talk about the thing the way it is. MPP4. And Timon said the way it was so bad, and that there was no advocacy when it was delayed. The signature was delayed from Okam. It goes to speak about the hypocrisy subject is talking about. So if it was that bad, and we need a law that can prevent something like this, there was no signature, no butter. And you were all quiet because once again it is party interest over national interest. Now NDC is in power. We have seen letter of agencies or order of agency getting things being done swiftly. Major majority to a super majority. How they are able to get things? The minority will vote against a majority because they have super majority. If really this thing is of interest to the country now. If it was as important as it was pushed when NDC was in opposition, Now that they are in power, it's no longer a private member bill. The president even said that it has to be sponsored and it become a national thing. So why the delay? I'm even glad that now some judge has made a statement that, they have presented this. And that is a good update I am looking for all this time. What you are saying? So until there is something that can stop somebody, unless there is another law that talks about things that are considered obscene and that we can use to hold them. But until that thing is done and LGBTQ is considered signed by the president as being part of the unnatural canal knowledge, you can't hold anybody because your moral, whatever, are pricked. No. You can't use your moral to fix everybody in this country. That is why we consider the morals and the laws and then we enshrine it in the law. See, whether it makes you happy or not, the law says you have to do the right thing. Let's do the right thing as a nation.
But what shows is the MPP only calling for some judges' attention? Could it also not be? I think that they just Ghanaians.
It's here for Joe. So your MPP ni. I've seen his post. He's going also very viral. Very viral.
But I mean, they didn't care about the time. Even when it was the speaker was about to transmit, we saw a letter from the presidency that the speaker should not transmit it to the presidency because somebody has gone to court. And I mean, all the back and forth, at the end of the day, we didn't get it passed by the 8th parliament. Now, the 9th parliament comes and it has to start again. I mean, that's what the law says. So now this parliament is starting. And that's why they are going to do the first reading and go through the other processes to ensure that it comes back. So, I mean, as a country, if we don't like something, we need to show it in practice and not wait and pretend that we they like. I mean, meanwhile, in practice, we've not shown that. I mean, that is where it becomes difficult and challenging. Let's when we abhor, we abhor. When we want action, make we show action, and not go the other side and do those kwani then things. I mean, it's not nice. And these people, you pay me pass them come execute them agenda that easily.
No, but you see, that's the thing. In America, this thing is planned.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they will do that to every African country that they are speaking against LGBTQ, because in South Africa, LGBTQ is even normal.
And they come. And you know the funny thing? Some of the people for some of these areas, most of them young phones, them see the people say, Charlie, you know, they say, the cost of Kwani, say, I mean, it's really, really bad and sad for me. As same as a planning agenda, me cookie, no maybe the agenda no. Them cook come top for here.
Wow. Kwame Dazi is speaking. Says, Senior, good question to Adam. Actors Guild is in court over alleged irregularities in the 2018 election. Veteran actor Abeku Sego and others like Henry Hardin and Messiah Siedu filed a lawsuit after claiming the election lacked transparency and sidelined due process. No proper voters' register was made available and candidates reportedly ran unopposed. So how can Mickey step in? Mickey can only vie for president after the court issue is over. So as I said, issue day.
Yes, but you see, Anuya near the castle. So Kwame, anya nuya na edika.
Anu na edika ka nwie.
Anu be no kwa wa yeta anu no obi enye bi fanka o ma se mo so.
Tubu. Obi ane ne approach. 2018. By now obi on the first born.
Yate.
2018 up to now.
Yate. Anya idio.
Tilisi yate no ntia.
Oh, ade. Groups so creative art groups ade. Court ye chin lawyer for Ghana Bar Association common town court sao Ghana Bar Association a lawyer for group but creative ye court ti obi a Ghana hey ye law.
Let me hear from you, listeners. Share your thoughts and I'm reading your comments on this guy can talk.
They pay me.
August. Edit when
August 9 for former player Ghana.
Okay. Our next story, Nkyinkyim Band is speaking. Now, Nkyinkyim Band, this issue they are talking about Nkyinkyim Band say Momomo Award. It says bands must be recognized in award schemes.
Yeah. Which is already happening.
Check TGMA Group of the Year.
Yeah, which was of course Fra was in.
Give me the nominations.
Kwampa was there.
The Nkyinkyim Band is calling for greater recognition of bands in the music industry, particularly in award schemes. According to them, despite the significant contributions of bands to Ghanaian music, they are often overlooked and underappreciated. Nkyinkyim Band believes that creating a category of for bands in award schemes will not only recognize their contributions, but also encourage more quality bands to emerge. The band also knows that the current award schemes are limited with too few categories. By recognizing bands and creating more categories, the Nkyinkyim Band believes that young musicians will be more inspired to develop their talents and stay true to their unique identities. Listeners, check this.
A lot of bands now are coming out with their own projects, with their original songs. And when you go back, it is what it was. Cause look at Osibisa, King Bruce and Nanampedu. They all had bands, and yes, so the band is doing a lot, but it's not being seen. We are doing the best we can, and I feel the big people in the industry can also help. We was talking about the award scheme. I don't mean to be controversial, but I feel like there has to be a category for bands, best bands, and that will even bring up more quality bands, because we know we are being recognized. I hope you get me.
Yeah,
yes.
I understand.
So I feel like bands should have their category. Underground musicians should also have, because it's like
they do on some category.
Yes, but if you compare, say, the Grammys to, there are a lot more categories for them than one, because you can't box all of them. There are many than the mainstream. You understand? So I feel like a lot more could be done. Yes, and then when that is done, the young ones will develop more interest. You understand? Because they see that the bands like Nkyinkyim Band and all the other bands I've mentioned are being ourselves. We are projecting ourselves. We are staying true to our identity, and they will also stay true to their identity, because everybody is unique.
It's FA 103.9.
Right, Nkyinkyim Band. All of a sudden, they're talking about identity. Now I asked them to check for me the just ended Telecel Ghana Music Awards and the category for Group of the Year. Do you have it?
Yeah.
Please go ahead.
I think the Group of the Year had Team Eternity.
Speak up, please.
The Group of the Year had Team Eternity,
which is a band.
Yeah. Had Keche.
Okay.
Better Revival Choir.
That's a band.
Yeah. Kwampa Band.
That's a band.
Larry and Lola. These were the people in the group.
So at least about 2 or 3 bands in there. Yeah. Fra had nominations, I think the previous year with their You Dey Feel the Vibe song. Yes.
So, I mean, the opportunity for them to get in, provided
they
make the requirements. But I think from what he's trying to say, he feels like this, because this is like a collaboration sort of, it is stifling their ability to get more nomination, because he feels like there are a lot of the bands there. And I mean, everybody in his space will love to speak positive for his space. So now he wants more recognition for the sector in which they ply their trade, because knowing the TGMA and the kind of, strength it has, is going to put a certain endorsement value among others on them, and that is also going to open up the space and, increase revenue among others, because they are getting certain rewards which has the ability to, increase their equity as a brand. So he wants to fight for more spots or more slots for that space. It's up to the scheme, because every scheme, they also have the object of the scheme and what the scheme stands for. it's about them sitting down and saying that, okay, this falls in our object. And we think if it happens, it's rather going to add more to us than taking away from us. So if they look at the pros and cons and they think that it works, they can do it like they did with the gospel session. I mean, over the years we've had the Gen Zs or the new crop of young gospel artists saying that urban or contemporary side is booming, and there's a certain market for it. So in merging them with the traditional one and limiting the number of nominations they can get, they were pushing for a separate group. And this year, the organizers listened to that cry and created a separate group.
For the urban?
Yeah, the contemporary, and created a separate group for the gospel, traditional gospel. And we saw it happen. So if the scheme think that there's a market for it and it's important, they can separate maybe the bands from the group. But others are also saying that they are a band and they're a group. So like, I mean, what is it? Maybe the scheme can say, okay, because there are a lot of the bands there, we are increasing the number of people who can get into that category. So maybe if it is 5, we can take it to maybe 7 or 8 so that it can open up the category for a lot of these bands to get in. I mean, they can look at these two scenarios.
Have they found out if they qualified for TGM? I'm very much informed. I'm very well informed that they released an album or a song, right? So I know they had a project which could have qualified them into that category.
Yeah.
So what barred them or what prevented them from gaining that attention? That is what they have to look at. I'm very sure if they had had that nomination, this conversation wouldn't have started in the first place.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, too, when it suffices, it will not only be for them, but others will also get the opportunity. So for me, I even want to look it beyond them and look at the others who can get that platform. So, I mean, going forward, the scheme can look at increasing the number in the category or trying to separate like they did for gospel. I mean, but if they think that they are also a group, they can just increase the numbers in the category. And most of them should also show interest by either, I mean, having the necessary requirements so that they can qualify to be there and submit.
I also think that they are not just calling for a category to be represented in a group. I think they want bands to be separated from groups, where Nkyinkyim Band, Fra Band, Wan-O band. So it's like
at the end of the day, I said this is the best band
Afro Harmony
when
band.
When you are traveling with that accolade, it's very huge.
Right.
And #1 band in Ghana.
Asomafo band.
That's a big accolade for them. And that's business.
Then someone will also come up and say they should separate somebody like Yal Sapon, who is the leader of the Asomafo, so that it will have only the bands. So it is wrong. Hey,
it's all up to the board of the scheme. They know the direction they are going. And they will weigh the argument and see whether it falls in line with their bigger picture.
Okay. So, his problem is not just wanting the band of the whatever title or a category for them. He wants more opportunities so that they don't feel limited. But I don't think he has paid attention to the scheme, especially even TGMA, which is the biggest award that awards TGMA musicians here in Ghana. Now, if he's saying that we should separate bands from groups, then it means that automatically he's saying that we should retire that category Group of the Year. Because there was a reason that category was retired for a while. Because it was almost rotating around the same people. Keche, Dope Nation, and now Lale and Lola, and what you are saying. So the inclusion of the bands have now made it a bit more exciting, hoping that, okay, now that we have the Sun Trophy, we have the Fra, we have the this, who are also groups anyways, it becomes a bit more exciting because these artists, these groups are dropping hits, and they feel that it was a big hit. What you are saying. So if hit is part of getting the Group of the Year thing, these people have it. it didn't have to be a duo. In fact, Team Eternity, they won for the year. They are a band, a full band. So my thing is, he should take his time and look at that, the scheme, and understand the opportunities in it for bands. Because mind you, the lady that sang was nominated for Female Vocalist of the Year. That's another opportunity for somebody in a band getting nominations. Now there are instrumentalists. I'm sure there's a category for it. These people band for no, they are instrumentalists. So the sound that comes, can't they be nominated? Can't they vie to get their engineers, their sound people, their band people, those that play the sound, getting nominated then? Now there is a technical part of the work they do, which is the engineering part, which we have sound engineers,
right?
Records of the year. So they don't understand the scheme, you know. They are not able to see the opportunities they can use. So they think, oh, because a group of them, so let's just go for the good. No, there are other opportunities. As a matter of fact, High Life Song of the Year can be nominated from a band or Modope High Life Song of the Year. High Life Album of the Year, Sound Trophy album can be nominated. So the scheme itself has too many opportunities if they want to explore. But if they don't understand it, there are people like me who will charge, understand the scheme, and then you pay me and I'll show you the opportunities in there that you can also explore, because I understand and I can see and I know that I was asked onto the top. So get somebody like me who understand the scheme, you pay me and I'll show you the opportunities. They also the lankum said the lonkum.
Lacuna.
The lacuna in the award scheme. Pay me and I'll show you the lacuna in TGMA. So you can add it to your
lacuna, you mentioned another word. Loophole.
Lacuna. Pay me.
Blamability of the lacuna.
And I will show you the lacuna, because this blamability will not accept.
Don't go accept for the board.
It's FM 103.9.
We are live on this 103.9 FM. Hey, the Meguniba, bravo, I can say bravo. Lacuna and loophole. Let me get on Facebook. There are certain comments over there, not too many anyway, but hey, send yours and I'll read them on air. Original Kogu that says, Senior Andy, please. When we say Actors Guild, does it refer to Kuma Udunkwa and Accra Wood?
Yeah, Accra Wood. Correct.
Please, this is the Actors Guild of Ghana. This is the Ghana Actors Guild, right? Ghana Actors Guild. The
minister Atifufo, where they held election, Kafa, Kumawood Ashanti Film Association, and they voted within the week to elect their executives. Yeah, after they formed the group to.
I know he chaired it, but as you saw on that one, I don't know.
A group should go and do a research. It was part of the research findings the group brought.
And I'm next week,
No, like or setting up a committee looking to revive it. And one of the findings,
an association.
Yeah, one of the findings was to establish an umbrella body.
And they have
established.
With the ministers,
they voted EC supervised the election, the Electoral Commission supervised the election, and they've elected their representative.
Hey, Jale, me man shout out. Let me give some shout out.
Kafa. Enye di edino, enye Kafa edino.
Patrol, it's Ofra
Facebook shout out.
Okay, Ofra Bemwa, Kafa Nebeka Wana, say it goes
with
it.
Oh, sir.
And Rebecca like soup.
5,000 boys says today hitting his studios. Adam no fit cry till the assembly. MCI was say I'm gagging Adam. Obaya another.
Nana.
By the way, shout outs to MCI Yabwa. On not sending me information, like more research.
Now, Inky Woman.
And or 2 years in the crowd, you could see why. Whoa. Mimum.
As a brabby, you now on Tiashi.
Who Bonia with you? Who Bonia with you? There's a wood. Wow. So you can't accept the fact that probably you were also throwing us off. Me that had to be far.
No. Me no. Okay.
I have one more story, please. Yeah, quickly. Kofi Lumas, I was shocked seeing pictures of them. If there's any law or no law passed, don't we have morals and values as a nation? So they can be brought to book. But what happened to the security personnel at the premises? Or is there no security guards there? So that is what I wanted us to look at. And we are now to the end. No, because I wanted us to look at that space. Who can gain access to that space? Anyone. Which measures do you go through? Is there any form you fail to express or tell why you are there? Because if, let's say, you are renting it for a party, for example, RNAQ, we went there for a party.
Yeah, depending about some of like these guys, they will not state the true.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's what I'm asking. That even something must be. No, yes.
They won't tell you why. They say, "Oh, we are just."
Why won't they tell you? Because if you're coming to shoot a music video, look. 2 weeks ago, P-Weasel took me to a joint. Beautiful. Hey, Charlie, something Springs. Oh my God, please forgive me. Nice place, Charlie. Them.
Yeah.
Well, I think Kwabenyo Ashongman Estates. Oh baby, beautiful. Charlie, for CD. Charlie, I'm a architect. So Charlie, out of this world. And we went there, we're having a conversation. So we'll come there. Oh, you can use this place. Oh, you want to shoot a music video? Hey, well, Andy, you can come. Yeah, but you say you'll be able to a music video. Why? And so we mentioned that. Oh, so who are some of the artists you have? So my artists. These are people that live in America, Momontia. So, Kim Paluta, and he said, yes, I know. Oh, Famille, Famille, no, Famille, no, no. Then I sang one of the songs, Praise the Lord. Oh, and you bet you have a because Ophel said,
it falls in line like
with their faith or something, right? So everyone, Obiane said you're in. So if you go there and some people come there, Wabi PJ and his people go there with their cameras, and because they've paid, we allow them to shoot there. Is that what you are saying?
That's what I was saying. That moral code, that convention. When it comes to, it's not. Tilly was hitting hard on the law that if there is no law, you cannot do anything. That's why I was trying to say that in the absence of law, certain moral codes and conventions can be put into practice.
But you say can, but is it already practiced? Is it already in place?
That is why I'm saying those there should be conscientized.
But I don't need count me and can. That
was the third leg of my submission had it.
I gave you a premise. Stay within the parameters of the premise.
But we also educating people.
Oh, I know they say I don't need a different. So let's say, for what you are saying.
What I was trying to say is that,
but for educational purposes, then you would go into it. But making it look like this is how it's supposed to be per the laws of the country.
What I was just trying to say is that our Criminal Offences Act 29 does not make reference to that.
Let me add this.
That is why Parliament.
Yeah. So what just sent a message that according to KOD, you need to get permission to access the place. So
in
who did they take permission from? For what reason did they say?
Yes, and I make her say, even when it comes to the permission, they can lie with the intention.
No, but there's somebody there.
But like because we always see people go take pictures there.
If you go to Kakum, there's always somebody there that is helping you. So if you are going to take permission to use the place, is there nobody who is there from the people you took permission from, watching what is going on to see that it conforms to? And now, what you are saying there, it ties in. But if the place is open and anybody can, and there's no law, then you cannot intimidate.
So I mean regulations. Some of the things like this.
Which places, which agencies or institutions grant permission for people to go and use that place? And what were they told? Exactly. That is where the conversation can go.
So at times, some of these things are wake-up call. So now, if I'm sure now that there will be stricter adherence to, if there is regulations, if they do have regulations there, now they will ensure that those regulations spelled out is strictly enforced, because this has become a wake-up call for even those who work there. I mean, so, and if we do not have those regulations, I'm sure it has presented an opportunity to put in place a certain regulation, so that they tell you that here you can do this, this, and this, but you can't do that. You understand? Now, if you go to, I mean, formally, if you go to your friend is saying, we know aquarium or something. If you go to the Dubai Mall to go and watch the aquarium, you can go close to it. But now they have put it in place like a barricade.
But let me cut you.
I'm coming.
Mr. Andy,
yes.
You see, with this thing that he's saying, we don't need the laws of the land to be. We don't need any law to do that. Hold on. It's just institutions who have to sit up and do what they have to do, because there's law protecting me.
Right.
What you say?
You can't come there without telling me.
Exactly, without calling me. Now I'm
right.
No, go home. What you say? So the institutions have to sit up. But if you have to look at the conversation that has become big now, which is the LGBTQ signing, that is an entirely different conversation that has to be had. But pertaining, that is why he was telling you, saying, come on, baby, now the corner.
Oh no, I'll have a problem with you when you go there, because I mean, we are not just discussing
because
this.
His premise was
yes, and you gave a premise. I came there, but the fact is that this has become a national conversation. And I read, before I came in, I read what Sam George wrote, and it is important that we set. It is important that it is important that we let people understand what the situation is. Why, even in the first place, someone who was listening to us and will be asking, so what is that family values bill going to do in the first place?
The premise.
And I was that would be more confusing.
Oh, hey, me as a host, Mrs. Shatta.
Oh no, I'm not done playing anything.
No.
But Andy,
Adam Pacho. Before Adam, I beg you. The program starts at 9. It ends at 12.
Yeah.
You come here at 11:30 and I ask you, why didn't you come at 9? Say, hey, I know they're very too confused. Why would it be confusing? No. I've given you a premise. And stay within the premise. When you are done, let me extend it that Charlie and the Pacho time the program night that do to the every 12 and call 1. Then we can do it. But would you want jumping from 9 now?
But I went there. I still went there.
Oh, you didn't go in.
Oh, the last part. I was talking about those there enforcing certain moral codes of our society, because there are certain things that in the majority of the people in the country agree in unison. So and
it could be on their website that here we don't do this and that. So when you are going, if you break it, even though there's no laws of the land against the LGBTQ, you say what could boom now or what I say. But and that was where we're hoping the conversation will be. But I understand, and I don't want you to go there again. So
I went to Dubai. I was in a train, and it has different compartments. Telling me they made me pay, and quickly I moved into one compartment. When I saw Muslim the jalabi,
right, the turban,
turban. Then Nigerian me, hey Oga, they will find you. This place, it before men know they cross that line. Men know that.
So let's say you didn't even know.
But you have freedom of movement.
Okay.
Exactly.
Quickly I move.
Oh, this good. You Vivi mentioned
exactly.
Dubai. In Dubai, we all know they frown on alcohol.
Yeah.
Yet there are beer bars. There are drinking spots, right? Yeah. They are not necessarily openly, right? But we hear. I've never been to Dubai, so I can't say. But this is what friends and people who've been there say that there are some joints be able to me right? But they don't do it openly. Can you go there? Even in America, you can't walk on the streets with a bottle of beer.
Yeah.
You be final, right? And now they are share paper. Now they would go with what did I mention? In this case, you know very well that Dubai for no months now the gin akojina vodka akojina say yes, we want to liberate the people who
say power in this.
Come on, power,
that's why they think they
Sharia.
Like, it be you they come show.
Sharia.
It be you they come show as liberation. They pay me. That
why they paying you?
No,
they come execute the thing.
But you see,
smoothly.
If I look at what it's like the way you are feeling right now through their lens, it's a success for them.
Yeah.
Because it's a campaign to make you feel this way.
Next
time we Osu Castle. Any other castles
Yeah.
Please, I mean, those are at our toys facility, GTA, among others. I mean,
why we not in Ghana when
there should be a wake-up call to them.
McMill went to Jubilee House, and Ghanaians were fuming that he had gone there to shoot a music video or something.
Ruby Rose by orphanage Ruby Rose phone
December GH is coming, so I mean GTA, GTDC, all the other agencies and ministry. I mean, this should be an eye opener of what people can even cook bigger agenda than this and come eat it in December. We need to be on.
Let's pick some calls. Let's hear what Ghanaians have to say. Okay. Let's hear what Ghanaians have to say. Please, it's not just about the LGBTQ or the Rui and Louis photo shoot, but share your thoughts with all the topics we've discussed, from the launch of the Accra by Night event till the Nkyinkyim Band's appeal to event organizers. But let me also read some few comments on Facebook. Osman Anabashar said, "Hey, Tilly Tales." You have to customize this name as given by Boo God. Tilly Tales, small but mighty. Boo God about it.
Slim na the mama.
Oh, it be slim.
Yeah, na Budo guy endorse and I'm saying me register.
Otochie them Nathaniel Andy. The place is called Olive Springs. The place I said I went to.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's speak with Nana. Nana, good morning and thank you very much for joining us. How are you?
Yeah, morning.
I'm fine, thank you. How are you? Right.
Okay, so I think the Ghana 111, those people who are responsible for the ninth at Accra or something.
Accra by night.
Accra by night to say yes, anything.
By you, what's up? Accra by night.
Accra by night.
Thank you.
Okay. A lot of marketing to do. See, when you were asking them as to how people can register, you was talking about the flyer. I mean flyer and or they have it on their platform where people can access.
Yes.
So, on the website there.
Ghana Tourism Development Company.
Right.
Ghana
Tourism Development Company, GTDC.
Okay, good. Another thing is, you see with this music thing, there's something that I always say: competition is good, but there's a point where you mobilize yourself to achieve a certain purpose. That's the mission for the general good. When Kojo Akoto was speaking the last time on the show, he kept stressing that they have different affiliations as to the people who form their association. However, when it's time to do business, and when he mentioned that they met the president, they went there as business people, as a collective, to achieve a goal. But if we are in a space whereby everybody wants to do it, even use that as yardstick to jab another, then how are we going to achieve a mission, the bigger purpose? So you realize that Roberts was kept stressing about stakeholders. We have legislation issues. We have people who are using the materials and they don't want to pay.
Right.
And the associations who are supposed to enforce the law, we have institutions in court just so they can say what for the materials they use, right? So if we want to tackle this thing, not just the musician or the drummer or the even the consumer side, we are part of the problem. How are we doing it so that we all be part? So
right.
When
Nana, please summarize for me.
All right. So, sometimes I don't know. I'm not aware did
Adam, did you hear that?
I mean, did you?
And you're very And then there was some kind of brother.
Thank you very much, Tana. 0302 216 216 054884 1039. That is the WhatsApp number. Again, even if you call, I'll pick it up. Let me read some more comments. But I'm waiting for your your calls. So if you call, please, I'll talk to you. Meanwhile, let's speak with Collins. Good morning.
No, this is Kobe.
Hi, Kobe. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Your name?
I want to talk about the LGBTs.
Right.
I saw the pictures a few days back on social media, and it's so bad. It's so bad. They've completely desecrated one of our cherished monuments in this country, and our authorities in this country should set up. It's so bad, so repugnant. Sometimes you see some of these foreigners, I don't know how they see us when they come to this country. Whether they think we don't have laws in this country, or I remember a few years back, was it Popcorn or something, came to smoke. I don't know whether you remember.
Okay.
Yeah, and was it Chris Brown also came to smoke on stage or something? I don't know how they feel, whether they think the laws don't work in this country, or because we don't set example with one of them. It's so bad. It's so appalling, and I think our authorities should set up. It's so sad seeing that.
Right, Kobe. Thank you so much. I'm grateful. Sir Atta says, still he can talk and never agree. I swear. 5,000 boys says, Andy, the 2nd August, we go use the NGO money do if he likes it or not. It's loud inside.
Gosh.
Why, 2nd August, why? What's happening?
Date Biaba.
Adam, I'm asking.
Yeah. That one there, make we find out or wait to see.
Yeah, because I know why everyone is talking about 2nd. I heard Debbie Sway also mentioned 2nd August.
Make we see. Maybe some NGO.
Look at
they come launch.
When does he release his 2nd? Isn't it
9th August?
5th August.
24th, yeah, my birthday. You know, say
24th August.
And 25th, yeah, Papa birthday.
Oh, Papa birthday.
So I'm
your
24th.
Dad. Wow.
Oh, see, Onjai. Oh, because of that, I'm not able to happily enjoy. I was just kind of
your dad's birthday is on 25th.
Yeah,
and you are 24th.
I guess, yeah.
Just like me and my son. But yeah, he was born on my birthday.
Hey, Mudi,
so Tyler was born on my birthday. Imagine.
So he will never have it on his own.
No. So what I tell him all the time is, Jack, so unse me party where my friends are gathered, no say Jack, I be no. But who's a mato cake about school? Now we enjoy any better fear no say Jack. Because all my money go reach me pizza, cake, and the drinks you and your friends, your classmates will share. But when you come and whiskey going around and
okay, so how to differentiate between daddy's birthday and my birthday? If you see the cake and the pizza,
that one there. But when you see me with friends where we are balling, what was that, Jack?
This is daddy's birthday.
Daddy's birthday, and then no. But Charlie, you know, say. Oh wow, 24th and 25th.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's about to me enjoy my scanning.
This year we go do party, me and my son.
Oh
yeah.
Okay.
We've never had a party
together.
Hey.
Where did they? Because what are you saying?
He's 12 now. He'll be 13 on 9.
Cool, because you have to do bouncy castle.
Oh no.
Now on the other side there, you know.
No.
Better paint.
No. That one there. We know go fit. Hey. The Media XL boss, Kwesi Ernest.
Hey, doctor.
Yes, Dr. Kwesi Ernest. Kwesi says, Andy, what is the security issue at these state monuments? If there were proper security cameras, etc., at these places, how could anyone go there and enjoy such photography and cause such abomination? We need to wake up as a people in authority. As our people in the authority are not working. You see, Adam,
Andy, there was a
do
time-
you now see why all of these messages are coming? Because you didn't stay with the issue I was asking.
I came there. The last point. I don't know. Is it not? I don't know.
So can I ask a question? All the people that are talking,
No, he didn't refer to me.
I am referring
Andy
to you
is referring
because
to me.
if we are dealt with it, we are sure Kwesi and a student.
No. It's in a submission. And we said that those there, I said that those there should ensure that, I mean, they are sitting up to this. Because, Andy, some years ago, more than 10 years ago, I went to take some shots at the Flagstaff. Now, me jinabe 37 ho baby. Then I zoomed. My camera, I zoomed and took a shot
of the
Flagstaff. That be the year project,
right?
School project. And I me question how baby so me try. Me thinking that
being smart.
My smart. Me na me kwa I dey go I can't kwa me do Africa. I can't kwa na me be cross ya kwa Africa ko. Then police soldiers, young man come. I'm saying me. Some me come share me go to me so me say me. Also come. You did me we have Flagstaff house inside.
Hey,
security one. I'm saying bring your camera. Open your camera. You know what saved me? My school ID card. Then I said, there's a project work and we are doing like a magazine and there's a spot for the presidency and that's why I took the shots. They look at it and delete everything.
Why did they delete it? Why? Which one was?
I needed
permission. Okay.
Come and do that.
Okay.
I can't hide. They said, you see this, we're watching you. We're hiding here.
Because I will try and throw
this is what we can say. I'm maybe a bit maybe not ready or monitor BBR. Somebody has done it. Go and check on him. So it's a national monument. Now those which are national in nature, we need to set up.
For me, I'm thinking. Look, I won't rest on this. I will make sure I go further to the extent of asking whoever is in charge, which activity can be permitted. Again, must you state what you are coming to do there? Because we've seen a lot of commercials, we see a lot of things or activities going on there. We watch television, we watch music videos, we watch documentaries, all of them. Even people have shows there.
And even content creators now.
Content creators, they go there.
When they come there,
beautiful place. What I say, anyone can go there. But who is permitted and for what or which activity? That's what we have to look at.
Good question.
Because if anyone can, pretty soon we'll find people come there and then they'll be shooting adult content.
PPJ and co.
Yeah, when you're home crop. Andy, good morning, please. I have a favor. No, let me do this birthday dedication. Happy birthday to Clarinda. Clarinda is in the United States of America. Clarinda of Maryland. This is from Mixmaster Beto. Wishing you a happy birthday. Clarinda, happy birthday to you. Today is your birthday. This is from Mixmaster Beto. Our very good friend. Also will be
this happy birthday to Wan-O. This coming from Diana Diamond, and Diana is saying that may God continue to bless and lift you. So happy birthday to you, Wan-O. So this is coming from Diana Diamond to you, Wan-O. Enjoy your birthday and chill to the maximum.
Right.
My special thank you is to you. Why am I coming You are all.
Listeners, thank you so much for listening to the program. Let me finish with the messages. There's quite a number of them. Okay, Kofi Luma says, I was shocked seeing pictures of them. If there's law or no law passed, don't we have morals and values in this country? Original Koguda said, the way Senior Andy, they mentioned LGBTQ, Kwame A+ sounds like...
I'm 14.
Which other they mentioned LGBTQ, Kwame A+ sounds like rhymes in lyrical Joe's rap. Hey. Carl Theophilus says, Ghana crowd. What? Okay. Oh. The way they've ended the thing there.
The live.
Yeah, because okay. It's fine. It's quite anyway, thank you very much for listening. We shall meet again same time next week. Hey, but on Monday, I'll be on Daybreak. It's on Monday. Monday. So let's meet on Monday. Monday. Hard. Tilly, will you come? Please come.
Oh, I beg.
Please come.
Oh, I beg.
I
cannot be among.
Please. I am here, Minty.
Okay.
Listeners, Tilly will come and join us on Monday. Tilly will join us on Monday for Daybreak Hits. And thank you very much. Thanks so much to Debbie Sway. Thanks so much, Niapnes. Thank you. My name is Andy.
This is Hits.